Up, man? Happy holidays. Your boy K, man, Credit K. Welcome back to the channel. Want to give you guys a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. If you're watching this in the future, Happy New Year. So, look, 2024, we're going to get everybody out of debt, get these credit scores back up to the 700s. Inflation, recession, prices going up, loss of income, people being hurt, people getting hit. But I'm going to give you guys the hacks, the tips to get those credit scores back up, and also some free software and some affordable software to get those negative items removed from your credit report. Also have free methods on this channel, so go ahead and dig. I got ways to remove negative items on your credit report just by simply hitting up some of the credit bureaus. But let's get into the topic of the day. What we're talking about is minimizing student loan debt and other high interest debt by using business credit. Yes, business credit. For all you guys who do not know, business credit does not show up on your personal credit reports, meaning the three credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. Whenever you have a business credit card or a business loan, it is not the balance or the amount that you owe or the amount that's being charged or your balance. None of that shows up. The most that shows up is an inquiry sometimes doesn't for a couple of cards. But the cards is not the issue here. There's all kind of business banks. Of course, you got the major banks: Wells Fargo, Chase, Truist, Bank of America, and you got a lot of credit unions, a lot of business only banks. But finding the right credit card is not the key. As long as you have like a 680, 660 credit score, you can get approved for a lot of these credit cards. So that's not the issue. The issue is actually knowing the knowledge and knowing what you can do with business credit. Also, adding your CPN onto your business credit card or to your business gives you leverage and allows you to get even more money with your CPN. But we're not talking about that today. We're just talking about minimizing student loan debt, hospital bill debt, any high interest debt you may have that's showing up on your personal credit that could be blocking you from buying a home, getting a better vehicle, renting, or even finding a job. A lot of jobs check credit these days. So if your credit is over maxed out, you got a couple of hits, you're not missing some payments, it could affect your employment. So I want everybody to make sure that they, one, start a business in 2024. Here in Georgia, it's only $50. A lot of states is $100 or less. Some states like New York, New Jersey, you can get around $300-400. You can always open up a foreign entity in another state, get you an address for $25, $20, and open a business in a different state. In the long run, you could be even paying more. So I suggest just use your home address, open up a business in your state, and then start applying for business credit cards. Especially if you have a 680 or higher, you will get approved. I got approved for $20,000 credit cards. Now, banks are tightening up lending. They're tightening up restrictions. So the limits as of 2-3 years ago when I was applying for them are not the case now. But even though if you get a $10,000 credit card and you use that to pay off your student loan debt. I know people who got up to $20,000-30,000 in business credit using multiple credit card stacking method. You take that, you liquidate the cards using Cash App, using PayPal, using invoices. You can easily liquidate those cards, attach it to your Cash App, send the money to yourself or to a loved one, take the cash out, send yourself an invoice, make purchases, take them out. There's a lot of ways to liquidate credit cards. Because you can't just actually pay your student loan with the credit card. You have to actually liquidate the money, move it over to your personal bank account, and then make the payments that way. I give you all these methods, or you can book a consultation with me, and I'll show you the methods and how to break it down as well. All right. So real quick video. Just want to bring that to you. A lot of people do not know the power of business credit and do not think that anybody can own a business and get approved for business credit cards. Even if you do not actually formally form a business, you can still get a business credit card with Amex and Chase just by being a sole proprietor and using your social security number, and the debt still won't show up because it's technically on your business. But if you do not make the payments, if you do not make the minimum payments on those credit cards, then they will go after you on your personal side in the long run. So just make the minimum payments, don't overexpend yourself, and then start paying back those credit cards instead of making the minimum payments to the student loan company. All right. So definitely rule number one: find a high earning income. That's what I want everybody to do. Find a skill, find a service where you can make at least $25, $30 an hour, $200 a day. That's the minimum, which a lot of people need to make in America, regardless of what city or town you're in. Even the smallest town in Mississippi, Alabama, you need about $150, $180 a day to live. New York, California, you need about $300, $400 a day to live. Just make ends meet. So find a job, find a skill, find a service first before you even start looking at your credit, buying things, trying to repair your credit. You need to find a stable income, a high earning income, so you can actually pay down the debts. You can actually pay the balances off, and you will not get back in the situation that you are in. So invest in yourself, invest in your education, find a skill, find a service. Me doing credit repair, me knowledgeable about credit. People pay me $50, $60 an hour just to talk to them about credit. It's very easy. Also, I do IT, so I have a skill, I have a know-how to actually give me a high income to actually pay off credit and build up my credit score. That's the name of the game. Just working little dead-end jobs. You're not going to get out the hole. It's going to keep on burying yourself in debt, burying yourself in the rat race, living check to check. So that's just free game, free sauce for you guys. Scamming and hustling can't get you out of the way. That's a skill too. You know what I mean? If you're knowledgeable about hustling and scamming and doing all that stuff, I don't suggest nobody do it. I don't suggest you live by scamming, and it's, we don't get you so far. But having a real skill, having a real service, and applying that to a business mindset and starting a business, and then using that credit from the business to pay down your personal debt and get you out that hole and getting you further in life, lowering your interest rates, getting you a better house, moving to a better school system for your kids. All that stuff matters out here. All right, man. I ain't gonna tell you death, man. No preaching, but I just want to bring y'all to your attention. Next couple of videos, and you can go back check some older videos. I got all the business credit card plays, the credit bureaus they pull from on the best cards to give you the best limits. But 2024, I'm going to give you a new list, a fresh list of all those. So stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button, tap that like button, and rock with me, man. Hit me up on TikTok, Instagram, Credit K. Yes, sir, ski. And we gone.